Hey, if you are thinking about starting a personal brand, building something online, or even just creating content, you need to see this video for making the mistake that a lot of people make. Most people jump straight into money making niches, dropshipping, investing, side hustle, and it makes sense at first glance. The goal is to make money, be independent, and live on personal terms. But here's the truth that often gets overlooked. If the journey starts with money, money probably won't come. Not at first, not in any real way, because the most important part gets skipped. Starting with something real. When most people begin creating content, the thinking goes something like this: what niche makes the most money, and what leads straight to what's trending. Passive income hacks, AI side hustle, quick ways to flip cash. But there is a problem. There is no real life experience behind them. No passion, just mimicry. And here's what happened: burnout. No content, no ideas, inconsistent posting, and worst of all, no audience that truly connects. Because it was never authentic. It was copied version of something else. And people can feel that. Now here's the surprising part. Some of the most profitable personal brands didn't start in money at all. They started in areas like mental health, journaling, relationships, fitness, or learning something new. They built loyalty, they built trust, and over time they monetized it naturally. That's because they began with something they actually cared about, something they lived through, something they were naturally curious about or skilled at, something real, and that's the key difference. The truth is authenticity wins long term, every time. The algorithm might favor trends temporarily, but people don't stick around for shallow advice. They stick around for real people telling real stories to make real money online, long term money, brand based income. There is no thing that was to come first. Figure it out what feels real. Even better, what could eventually become a real skill with effort and practice. Here is the framework that works. Start within a niche. What doesn't involve money, something natural, something personal. Build trust by showing up consistently and honestly. Improve with every post, every video, every mistake. When monetize, once trust is there and that the audience is real. Let's get practical for a second. Grab a piece of paper right now, or pause and come back when ready. Here's here's the exercise. At the top of the page, write this: what am I naturally good at or interested in? outside of many outside of making money. Now make a list. Anything goes. Giving advice to friends, organizing, skincare, cooking, gaming, journaling, talking about self-improvement. There is no wrong answer. Just write now. Under that, write this: what's something I have overcome or struggled with? What people others might relate to? Could be struggling with anxiety, growing through a breakup and healing, changing careers, failing at school, moving to a new city, getting fit, battling self doubt. What story, whatever it is. Now circle the top two or three that feels the most real, the most personal. That's the starting point, that's the foundation of the personal brand. And here is why this works. It might seem backwards, starting with non-money topics while trying to build a profitable brand, but that's actually why it works. People don't buy courses or coaching or digital products just because they exist. People buy from people they trust, stories, energy, vulnerability, perspective. Starting there. Build trust and create opportunities, and when the time comes to introduce a product, offer, or even pivot it into something that doesn't involve money, that audience is already listening because they trust you. There is no need to figure anything out today. No, just need to have a niche. The funnel, the growth hack, just start with something personal, something human. That's how it becomes sustainable. That's how it lasts. This approach might not get instantly virality, but it builds something stronger: loyalty, credibility, and momentum. And that compounds. Take that paper from earlier and keep it somewhere visible. Revisit it often. Let it guide the kind of content that actually makes you feel in the right place. Forget the money just for a bit. Build something real, but more importantly, something meaningful.